twist it back on. You gotta twist it this way. No, let me see. Let mommy see.
The little ones are gone again.
Here.
Thank you.
Just a few sips of my water because I need that back.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Is there anybody here? I just thought I'd try out YouTube Live. I've never been on here before. My son's putting on a show behind me. Is anybody out there? Let me know that you're here. Say hi.
Hello.
Your mouth is blue. You must have had an Italian ice. Okay. Bo. Hey, buddy. Maybe go do something. Go hang out with the chickens. Go play.
It's too hot out there. It's impossible.
How do you know? Oh, I see. Okay, there's no people viewing this, so I guess I'll just wait and see if anyone wants to come on and say hello. I didn't know if this worked the same way as Instagram or TikTok. So I just wanted to be available to answer some questions about any of the videos. If anyone had questions about products as well, like the black seed oil, the moringa, stuff I talk about on the videos, I would love to hang out and answer some questions. So just let me know if you're here and say, hey. Hello, hello. Is anybody out there? I know every platform is so different. So I'm used to doing Instagram and TikTok live streams. I'm not used to doing, this is my first time on YouTube Live. So if anyone even says hello, I would be just so grateful. But I'm here to talk about natural health if y'all have any questions. Let me just check out a few of these features. What are these things? Wait, what did I just do? Oh shoot, I pressed a button I don't think I was supposed to. What was that? At least 1 minute of video is needed to start a highlight. Oh, okay. Just don't see anyone coming on, so I don't know. I'll hang out for like 5 minutes and see if anyone comes on. But I see 0 people. So hello. And what is this link? Chat. What's this? Okay, so that pauses it. We'll give it the 5-minute rule. Is anybody here? Not one person has even said hello to me. Not one. So I guess I will go soon. Hello. I see one person is on here, but I don't know if they're going to chat with me. Are you going to ask me a question? Anybody? Anybody? I feel so lonely. I got a thumbs up. I guess that's good. Well, I'm here to answer any questions on natural health. I've done several videos on natural health about, for example, I've talked about black seed oil. I've talked about moringa. I've talked about ways to help lower blood pressure, cholesterol, ways to lose weight naturally. Also, I've done videos, just fun DIY skincare videos. So y'all, if you have any questions on that, I would be super happy to answer or share recipes or suggestions. So just let me know and hang out in the chat and just say, hey, what's up? Or anything. Country living. Oh, thank you for not making me feel so lonely. A good gut health remedy. So as far as for gut health, I mean, there's so many different things you can do, but if you have like major issues with your gut, for sure check into Manuka honey. I think Manuka honey is one of the most healing foods that you could possibly feed your body, and especially with your gut, because what it does, actually, Manuka will coat your intestine. As far as for the lining of the stomach, it will coat the lining and it will put a protective barrier on it, also the esophagus as well. And so when you take Manuka honey, it does that protective barrier, and then as it's sitting there, it's actually speeding up wound healing. So if you have ulcers, Manuka honey is amazing for helping with healing the gut, but speeding up that wound healing from damage done. Ulcers can be caused by obviously NSAIDs, over the counter, like if you're doing Advil, ibuprofen, Aleve, if you're taking those and you notice you have stomach issues, stomach pain, bloating, nausea, all that comes along with eating. A lot of times that can happen. And that, not just that though, the bacteria, the Manuka honey kills the H. pylori bacteria, but also 60 different strains of it. So it's putting a protective barrier on the lining of your stomach and the esophagus. It's helping to kill the bacteria that's causing the ulcers or the issue with your gut. And then also it is helping to speed up wound healing. So it's pretty awesome. So definitely check it out. The Manuka honey that I use, now you could use whatever brand that you prefer. The one that I use is this one called Be and Flow by Samu Manuka. I even have a discount code for them if you ever are interested. It's in my bio. But this stuff, the higher the MGO number, the 850 plus, like you see this here, MGO, that means methylglyoxal. And actually, Manuka honey is high in methylglyoxal. It's one of the more unique compounds that makes it the gold standard for honey. So like bacteria will become resistant to certain antibiotics, but it won't become resistant to the methylglyoxal in the honey. So that's why it was approved as a natural antibiotic by the US FDA. They actually approved it in 2007 as a natural antibiotic. So in hospitals, they'll use it for staph infection. They'll use it for burn patients. It's called Meta honey. Also, they'll use it for diabetic ulcers, wounds that won't heal. It actually will help the wound to heal. So, Sarah, what is good for hormonal stuff such as thyroid or PCOS? Yeah, so definitely with your liver health. Your liver health is so important for your hormonal health, also for your thyroid. But the number one herb I would recommend looking into is called black seed oil. Black seed oil actually has science behind it, how it can help with PCOS and also thyroid issues. So definitely look into black seed. It's called, so there's a compound in here called thymoquinone, and that is what's responsible for most of why it is anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic, but also helping with your liver function. So this helps with helping your liver as far as for the liver function, but also protecting your liver against damage. So, but there's a study actually in the NIH. There is a study on PCOS and black seed oil. And I'll pull it up right here just so you can have access to, or just be able to see that. But black seed oil and PCOS, let's see. Yep. So what it does, just the main overview, and I'll pull up the study, but it improves hormonal balance. So black seed oil may help to improve hormonal imbalances associated with PCOS by potentially influencing levels of hormones like LH and testosterone, so luteinizing hormone. One study showed a significant improvement in serum LH and testosterone levels in adolescents with PCOS who took black seed oil. So for sure, look into it. Lowered ovarian volume. So black seed oil supplementation has been associated with a reduction in ovarian volume in adolescents with PCOS. It has antioxidant, anti-inflammatory properties. So it makes a lot of sense. It reduces inflammation, it increases circulation. So that's all important stuff. Yeah, by the way, the brand that I use, the Blessed Botanicals, now usually it's 15% off with my code, but right now they're actually having a 4th of July 25% off sale for everything. So any of the stuff that I talk about on my videos, like the moringa or whatever I may be holding up, lemon balm, go to cola, all of that stuff is 25% off. So it's a good time to check them out. This is my favorite company. They're personal friends of mine. They use high quality herbs that have been vetted. Basically, they check it for contaminants and get organic high quality herbs, and they make these themselves. So for sure, check them out in my bio. You've had pancreatic cancer since having, and you've been having stomach issues. Yeah, so as far as for helping with, definitely check into herbs that can be helpful for your liver. Now, when it comes to the big C, definitely ask your doctor first before using any of the herbal supplements, and check with them, of course, to make sure it's okay and get their approval and all of that. But the herbs that can be very helpful for that, there is a blend called Liver Cleanse that has dandelion, milk thistle, it has yellow dock and ginger and red clover, and can be really helpful for your liver function. Also, you're protecting your liver, and it's good for the gallbladder. It's good for your kidneys as well. And as far as for, when it comes to the pancreas, definitely look into black seed oil too, because it can help to lower your blood sugar levels and balance your blood sugar levels, really. So the black seed oil I was just showing here, super duper helpful. Definitely look into it, research, and of course ask your doctor. Since you've got a lot going on, you definitely want to make sure that that would be okay. And if you have stomach issues, go to the honey first. I think the honey is really important for people who have damage. Oh, oops, I already. Okay, hold on. If you have damage that's already been done and you really need to heal the lining of the stomach, you really need to do some healing, this would be a first. Like the first thing to do is to heal the lining and to get that going first before introducing some of the other herbs. Like black seed can be super helpful, but can also be really harsh if you have damage done to your gut lining and all of that. So definitely look into the honey. This is, aw, you're so welcome, Sarah. You wondered about black seed, so this confirms it. Yeah, and there's just like a lot of science behind it for hormonal health in general. But I thought the PCOS one was significant because I do get a lot of questions on what's good for PCOS. That comes up a lot. But hormonal health in general, people want to know, how can I help my hormones? How can I help with, hot flashes or these different changes in the body? And y'all definitely zone in on your liver health with your hormones. That would be number one. Definitely taking care of your liver would be important. Yeah, it will help with weight loss as well. Black seed oil is tied to weight loss. There's lots of science behind black seed and weight loss. The reason why is because it does help to suppress the appetite in a way. It makes you feel more full. But also what it does is it helps your gut, and it helps with breaking down your foods better. It also lowers cortisol levels in the body, which helps to bring down your stress levels, which we know, stress can definitely make you gain weight. So getting better sleep, making better food choices, but also there's something just that they don't quite know exactly why it works so well for weight loss. There's something about it that just speeds up the process a little bit. So yeah, for sure, look into it for that if you're interested. And also, again, with the GLP-1, black seed oil can naturally help with the release of GLP-1, which is the hormone that helps with insulin resistance. And Ozempic and other medications that are, that mimic that hormone GLP-1, and that helps with weight loss. Well, black seed oil does that naturally, but it does take time. It's not like an instant thing where, like with the Ozempic, it would be more instant, but with black seed, it would be a gradual kind of a thing. You have to be consistent with it, help your diet and your lifestyle and exercise and all around. But yeah, can really help with that releasing of the GLP-1 hormone, which is really, really important for your blood sugar. You're keeping them blood sugar balanced and making healthier food choices, which really, truly also curbing cravings, sugar cravings. You get really strong sugar cravings. This can help to cut your sugar cravings. Are lemon balm and black seed oil. So these two both help with lowering cortisol, and then also can help with just getting a better night's sleep as far as for hormonal health. Lemon balm's fantastic for hormonal issues, specifically wakings in the night. If you have trouble falling asleep, lemon balm is excellent, and it's very gentle. Most ages can take lemon balm, and it's an adaptogen. So as you continue to take it, it's going to help you to adapt to everyday stressors better in your life. So it's really fantastic, truly, for your cholesterol, for your blood pressure, your blood sugar, also your gut health, your brain health, your heart health. So it goes a long way, and it has a lot of science behind it too, which these two have, I would think, the most studies behind it as far as for, I would say one of the top, I would say they're in the top 10 of herbs that have the most studies behind it for different health benefits. So country living, is there anything for hair growth? Oh yeah, there's lots of things for hair growth. So one of my favorite things to do is to use rosemary, which I think I'm going to do another post on because it's been a long time since I've talked about hair health. But rosemary, now you could use rosemary from your garden and do it that way, but the essential oil is actually what they used in the scientific studies. So if you have rosemary essential oil, which I actually have it right here. So if you have rosemary essential oil, which you could get, this is Guru Nanda, their oils are super cheap. Like you could go to Walmart right now and go and get a pack of their essential oils for like less than $20 for a 6-pack of them. And they're all natural. They're third-party tested. They're great oils. But anyway, this rosemary, you put a few drops in your shampoo, and rosemary has been shown against minoxidil it actually has been tested up against minoxidil, and it shows that rosemary does just as good of a job as minoxidil at helping to keep your hair from falling out, and then also helping with scalp health. So any buildup on the scalp it can help with, and then also helping with circulation and growing your hair. So pretty cool stuff. You could actually put this in a hair oil, like a castor oil or jojoba oil, and do some drops of rosemary and massage your scalp with castor oil. Helps with hair growth. Another thing that I am a huge fan of, because y'all, like I have had major growth here because I've been doing red light. So I have one of those red light caps, and I don't think I've done a YouTube video yet. I might have, I don't know if I did, but it's the red light. No, actually I haven't done a video at all on the cap for red light, because I feel like people will make fun of me, but that's fine. Like they make fun of me all the time. But it's, y'all, this really works. This thing, I do it for like 10 minutes and you just put it on, and red light stimulates stem cells and actually stimulates the stem cells and helps with circulation and helps with hair growth. And there's there's so many studies. I have to pull up this book. it works. It works in the mitochondria to produce more ATP. So wherever you're putting the red light, it is targeting that area to go to a cellular level at in the mitochondria to produce something called adenosine triphosphate, which is energy for your cells. So basically with hair growth, let me just pull it up because I've got, this book is great. This book is fantastic. And y'all, like, I'm blown away by red light. It can do so many things. If you have thyroid issues, if you have lung issues, if you have heart health issues, if you have, I don't know, if you have chronic pain, if you have, and just, you know, on the outside, if you want to help your skin, help smooth out your skin tone and plump up wrinkles and all that, yeah, but this is literally reversing the aging process with red light. So I'm going to read really quickly about the hair growth, but it's been helping my hair. Slow hair loss. So red light has been shown to help with certain types of hair loss. It's proven to help both women and men with various conditions to regrow hair and even thicken the diameter of individual hair strands. Red and near infrared light therapy has proven to help women with alopecia to significantly regrow and thicken hair. Red and near infrared light therapy has also proven to regrow hair in men with hair loss in several studies. And to get a little more detailed on the mechanisms, so it takes place, you know, there's the anagen phase, the catagen phase, and the telogen phase. And red and near infrared has been shown to help transition hair from the telogen phase back to the anagen phase and prolong the growth phase. So basically, not boring you with what those phases are, but it helps to promote growth and it keeps your hair in that growth phase. So it's pretty cool. And so it may be mediated by increases in certain growth factors. So the effects on inflammation, improved mitochondrial functioning in the cells in that area, or on nitric oxide levels and blood circulation to the area, or a combination. So it's pretty awesome. I would definitely look into something like red light. I just bought this cap off Amazon. I have a link for this in my storefront. If you ever go to my Amazon storefront, in my bio, I have a link for that. But I have a bunch of red light stuff and I swear by it for pain too. Because I had hip pain the other night and it was really, really bad. I could barely walk. And so I did a combination of red light and castor oil and cayenne pepper. And it was gone the next day. My hip was fine. So it's like, wow. I'm like a firm believer. I have a wrap of red light that I just use. Just like wrap it around my body. How much do I take? Oh, wait. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do a lot of live streams and I just figured I would come on YouTube because I never do. And I think that, you know, people on here may have questions. Maybe some people use only this app and don't use other, you know, like the TikTok or Instagram. So I did want to give people a chance on here to ask them questions and maybe just talk about some things, some natural health stuff. So I appreciate y'all coming on and not making me feel so lonely. I was like, I should probably go in like 5 minutes. If no one comes on here, I'll go. And all of a sudden I got a thumbs up and I'm like, I should stay. I'm going to stay. But yeah, thank you so much. So I do live streams a lot. I'm just in school right now for herbal medicine. I'm in the Chestnut School for Herbal Medicine, and it's an immersion program, and it's so cool. So it's like you're immersed in all aspects of it, you know, not just materia medica. I did a course with Cornell University, and it was great, but it was really just research, you know, it was a lot of research. And I love research, but I was wanting more of after I was done, I'm like, this was great, but I need to go more in depth with how to do all of this, like to grow the herbs and what soil do I need and all that. Like, how do I harvest it? How do I make it into medicine? And because eventually that's what I want to do. I want to have a little school here on the farm here and teach workshops and stuff. So, but y'all, thank you. If you have any more questions, just let me know. For hair, for the oil, there's a specific one that I love that's also by Guru Nanda. You can get it at Walmart. You could actually go, they have their own little end cap on Walmart or at Walmart. So if you check It looks like this. So, or you can go online. I have it on Amazon, but it's really affordable. This stuff is great. It has castor oil. It has vitamin E, keratin, rosemary, peppermint, and lavender. And the combination of those herbs, you do peppermint, rosemary, lavender, and that helps with circulation and stimulation to the scalp and helps with hair growth. So this stuff is great. If you don't want to make your own, you know, with the essential oil, you could just make your own and do like whatever, put it in castor or black seed or whatever you like. So, but yeah, I think the combination of the red light and hair oiling. There's another device that I have that is, let me show you. So this device is awesome. Some people might think it's a little much, but okay, I didn't even know it did what it did until I saw somebody using it online, and I'm like, wait, you could put oil in it? Because I bought it and I thought it was just a massager with red light to massage your scalp when you're oiling your scalp, right? See how it moves like this? So I was just using it to massage my scalp, because you can grow your hair like this, just massaging your scalp and putting oil on your scalp and then doing that. But no, this opens up and you put your hair oil in it and it distributes it slowly as you massage, and it has red light. So the red light is stimulating the stem cells and also helping with circulation to the area, and you're getting a massage. And it's just like amazing. So definitely check into the little massagey red light hair device. And it feels good. Let's be honest, it really feels good. So yeah, that's my suggestion for hair growth. And I also want to mention moringa, because moringa can help grow your hair. Actually, taking moringa, it is a superfood. It is my multivitamin. It's actually something I do not go without. I just finished my well, I don't have it with me, but I just had my green drink and I had moringa in there, turkey tail, and go-to cola. It's my blend, and shake it up. And the moringa, this has so many vitamins and minerals that your body needs. Also, it's a complete protein. So anybody who is a vegan or vegetarian who's really struggling to get enough protein, this actually provides you with a complete protein, all 9 essential amino acids needed. It has a high iron content as well. So y'all who are struggling with anemia, who need help with their hemoglobin levels, it's super helpful. Also great for your gut health, your brain health, your heart health, and your hair. So growing your hair. So this stuff's great. Again, Blessed Botanicals is having 25% off. If you see my big collection, yes, I have them all. But they're all 25% off for 4th of July. So if you go under my username, I have a link that you can click, and that's my bio link, and you can just get them there. You can find Blessed on there and find all of their stuff. So, but yeah, I think that would be the top for hair growth. And then, you know, people do ask questions also about premature graying, and black seed oil can potentially help with premature graying. Black sesame seeds are another thing that you can eat to help with premature graying. So anyone wondering about that too. But yeah, anyone have any other questions or? I think I answered everything. PCOS, thyroid, stomach. Yep, black seed, hair growth. So yeah. But my main things that I take, so daily, it's moringa, turkey tail, and then I have the go-to cola, which is a brand new blend. This has go-to cola and schisandra berry. So these are, okay, that's deer. I'm sorry, I'm looking out my window and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that animal? But it's a deer, because I have chickens, and if it's a different animal, I gotta worry, right? So Hey, Robert. How are you? Thank you for coming on. So yeah, the Go-To Cola has also schisandra berry, really good for memory and brain health. So I've been all over the Go-To Cola because y'all, as we're getting older, we are also losing that brain function as we get into our older age. So yes, I've been zoning in on brain health. This is also really good for varicose veins and cellulite. Actually, taking it internally can help with decreasing cellulite and varicose veins. And this has been proven by science. So pretty awesome stuff, but also really good because schisandra berries really good for your liver, and it's a good combination of herbs. So all right. And then, so my daily, moringa, turkey tail, the Go-To Cola I'm taking. But every night I take black seed oil and lemon balm, non-negotiable. I have to take those. Those are like super helpful for my sleep patterns, just helping me stay asleep, helping me fall asleep. So you're taking the moringa every day and the lemon balm every night. Yes. Lemon balm has definitely helped to sleep better. Nice. Oh, wow. That's so weird that I answered your question. Yeah. So once I started taking that lemon balm, I noticed that my sleep, like actually staying asleep, I'm staying asleep longer versus more wakings. So that's really good news. And I'm glad it's helping you too. I'm glad to know you're sleeping better. And then, so if you just got the black seed oil, how long have you been taking the black seed oil? Because I've been taking that for over 3 years, easily over 3 years. Black seed oil is, I don't think I'll ever stop black seed oil. It just has been so helpful for me in many, many ways, but it helps so much at night. If you have pain at night, if you have if you're high stress levels, it helps to lower cortisol in the body and help you just to calm down more. So, oh, thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate it. That's very kind. Thank you. Yeah, daily use. So it's really different for everybody. But I think the things that are really the most beneficial for me daily is the moringa, definitely. It's my multivitamin. So I'll do the moringa and then also the turkey tail because that helps to fight against cancer, against the big C. And then also it helps for your gut health, which is really important to me. And also for energy because the turkey tail blend has reishi and lion's mane in it. So not only are you getting something that's good for your gut, but also for your energy levels and brain health. So turkey tail, and really the biggest reason is because it fights against the big C, So that's like, as we get older, we're looking for more ways to fight against that as we continue on in our lives. Aging and enjoying the process, right? Instead of having to be in constant pain and suffering and all of that. So anything that I can help to, stop that or just feel good in my life, that's what I go for. But yeah, the moringa multivitamin, this for gut health. And then also the liver cleanse is a daily one as well because hormonal health. Taking care of my liver health is super important. Now, some people will do it as a cleanse, like a 90-day cleanse, but it's so helpful for me. I continue to take it. It's really, really good for me. So, and I have some hormonal issues like dealing with like a heavy cycle and all of that and a lot of pain. And it has definitely helped and also has helped with my allergies. Actually, I had a metal allergy, a major metal allergy, anything that was not a precious metal that touched my skin would get the itchy bumps and flare up and all that. And ever since I started doing this daily, taking liver cleanse and also lemon balm, my metal allergy has disappeared. Actually, I can wear any costume jewelry and not have any issue, or I can wear, pants like the buttons that touch my skin. Even then I would get the itchy bumps and it doesn't bother me anymore. And it's really amazing. If you help your liver, you help relieve your allergies as well. because that toxic backup in your bloodstream, that causes your immune system to go out of whack, and then it starts releasing histamines, those hormones, histamines, and then that causes all those flare-ups and the itchy eyes and watery eyes and all the allergy symptoms. So yeah.
Savannah said she'd text me later,
Okay, that sounds good.
but she wasn't answering.
Okay, honey.
She isn't texting me back and I wanted to call.
Okay, well, I'm sure she will, though.
What if she doesn't?
Well, then we'll figure it out, okay, honey?
Should I call her?
You could try. Can you see us as we see you? No. I can see your name on here, but I don't see you in person. Yeah, I don't see, y'all can see me, but I can't see you. I can only see what you're writing. You've only been taking the black seed for a few weeks. Yes. Okay, I have good news for you, Michelle. I have really good news for that bad taste of black seed oil. So every time that you think that tastes really bad, just think to yourself, this actually is helping my health even more. Because I'm going to get a little nerdy, but there's something called taste 2 receptors in our organs, that our organs can actually taste things. And so when this happens, then when you take black seed and you taste that bitter, strong medicinal taste, it can help with certain things like bronchodilation. So for people who have asthma or COPD and you taste that black seed, that actually can help to open up the airways more. It can also help just by tasting it, releasing the hormone called GLP-1, which is needed for insulin resistance. And and you hear about Ozempic, like I said earlier. Yes, Bowie? No, honey, I'm doing a live stream. I can't call her right now. I'm sorry? Yeah, after. Life as a mom, live streaming. So GLP-1, like Ozempic and all the Wegovy and all that, that is actually mimicking that hormone GLP-1. But when you take something like black seed oil and you taste the black seed, that can help to release that hormone, that GLP-1. So that's really important for people who have blood sugar issues, where your blood sugar is really high, helping to regulate your blood sugar levels. Yeah, black seed's amazing. So when you're tasting that, that's helping with that. It's helping with your liver health. So, it's so many different things. So you're tasting it is very important. Part of the medicine, really. Yes, the turkey tail actually, and the turkey tail is not anything like the black seed, where it's more tolerable with taste. But if you want to, you can mix the black seed with other things. Like you could do orange juice. Some people like to put it in that. Some people like to do it in some tea. My favorite way is with Manuka honey and warm water. And that actually helps even more with your gut health. And the warm water is just like a nice, like it's going down. It's just like nice and smooth. So you could try it for that, but you will still taste the black seed. It just won't be as strong, Yeah, and as far as for the big seeds, so Robert, I was talking about this earlier in my live stream. I did a TikTok live stream just not too long ago, and I talked about, go on the website. So if you pull up the National Cancer Institute, the actual page, so I'll show you. So when you pull it up and you type in turkey tail mushroom in their search bar, it will bring up a whole 30-page, let me get it. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, I'll show you. So go on the National Cancer Institute, okay? And then type in medicinal mushrooms, and then turkey tail will come up. Oops, let me go back. I don't know what I just did. But yeah, medicinal mushrooms. And then they're gonna talk about turkey tail and something called polysaccharide K. And they're going to talk all about what is turkey tail mushroom, what is polysaccharide K. Well, that has actually been used, turkey tail mushroom has been used in Japan for over 30 years as a treatment for the big C. And they continue to use it, but also as a complementary, complementary with like radiation and chemotherapy, helping to protect the immune system. It's an immune modulator. So it doesn't overstimulate your immune system and it doesn't understimulate. So when you're going through certain therapies, definitely research turkey tail mushroom, because this can not only help to prevent things because of anti-tumor properties as well, but also, like I said, Japan, 30 years it's been used to treat, okay? And then also used alongside of conventional therapies like radiation and chemotherapy. So definitely look into that. Another herb to look into is called black seed oil. That's another immune modulator. And then another one is cat's claw, another immune modulator. So look into those three. Yeah, absolutely. You've been there. Yeah. So polysaccharide K, it's actually an approved mushroom used to treat the big C, and there's plenty of studies done in people. So they have all these studies on the site about, there's gastric and breast and lung, and very minimal side effects from it as well. The only thing, the FDA has not approved the use of turkey tail as far as for here, but we got work to do, right? Also, reishi mushroom is another one. So look into that. Yeah. So I think that we need these communities, even coming on here, even for the 5 people that are here. If I can reach 5 people and then 5 people can reach 5 more people, and that's what this is for, because when it comes to natural health, we really have each other, because when it comes to big pharma, it's like, they're not going to ever shout from the rooftops any of this information. We've got to go get it. We've got to go search for it and learn from someone else and go, oh, so-and-so told me to look up turkey tail mushroom. And that's why these communities are so important, Yeah. So yeah, that's for my daily use, really. So turkey tail, moringa, and the other one is, gosh, what does I say? Wait, turkey tail, moringa, and liver cleanse. Those are the main 3 in the day. And then at night, it's black seed oil and lemon balm. Currently, I am taking the Candida cleanse, which is a parasite cleanse. It's heavy metal detox, mold detox, parasite cleanse, overall gut cleanse. So I am on week 9, almost week 10 of taking this. I'm going to do a 90-day cleanse and kind of reset the gut and all that. So really once a year, twice a year, if I feel like it's necessary, I will do a parasite cleanse. But yeah. And then there's lots of other things I add in, like occasionally, like elderberry when I'm getting sick. Soursop is usually something, again, when I'm getting sick or am around people if I feel like I'm going to get sick. Do you think that holding the lemon balm under your tongue for 20 seconds could do damage to your teeth? No, because the as far as for the vegetable glycerin, it's low glycemic. So it should not affect, like, as far as for being bad for your teeth, no. 20 seconds, no. That's not going to do. And actually, some of the things can help your teeth, like black seed oil is great for oral health. So if you hold it under that, would definitely be very helpful for your bacteria in your mouth. And I actually swish sometimes with Manuka honey and black seed oil. Manuka honey is actually really good for your oral health too, which many people would be like, what, girl, what are you using honey on your teeth for? Yeah, it actually breaks down biofilms. So it will kill the bacteria before the sugar would even do any kind of damage. It kills that bacteria, so the bacteria is what causes that damage. The inflammation in your gums, when you have that inflammation, that bacteria is what's causing the inflammation and causing the damage over time. So if you can help to clean up that bacteria and get rid of the biofilms, Manuka. So swishing with this and black seed, super helpful. My son had an abscess because he, when he goes to the dentist has a really hard time with my son because he's just very sensory. He just like responds, like is very sensitive and won't let the dentist anywhere near his mouth. And it's very hard. And the last time we went to the dentist, he actually refused to work on him. He was like, I can't, I got to get to the next patient. So I had to come up with something to help my son with his abscess. And with what? Yeah, and with the abscess, I said. The Manuka honey, remember? We did the Manuka honey. We did black seed oil. And also he did oil pulling. And is your abscess still gone? Yeah. Yep, still gone. So Dr. Gundry's supplements, I haven't really looked too much into his supplements, so I don't really know. I know Dr. Gundry, I've heard of Dr. Gundry, but I haven't quite looked into the supplements. Do you take them, Robert? Yeah, so just knowing that black seed oil can do that for you if it tastes bad, Michelle. That's like one of the little tricks that I try to get people to look past that. And sometimes it will come naturally. If you've only been taking it for so long, and you really got to give your body time to just get used to it. It was a sporadic thing for me where it's like, okay, wait a minute. It was very, very interesting because when I first started taking it, I did not like it at all. And I actually told myself there's no way that I'm going to be able to take this every single day. And I started noticing changes in my body as I was taking it, positive changes. And I think that's what changed my mind about the taste, is that seeing the health benefits coming from the black seed oil. And that's what it probably overall helps me to like the flavor of the black seed. But also think bitter herbs are good for your liver. So your liver is really, really important, especially as we get older. It's the true key to anti-aging is taking care of your liver. It really, really is. And so there you go. Well, it's so nice to finally get on here and do a live stream. Yeah, and you can use black seed oil on your skin. Did you know that you can actually use it for eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, acne? You can actually take black seed oil and, you're taking it topically, right, under the tongue, but also you can put it directly on your skin. I've actually used this directly on my son's poison ivy. He had a flare up of poison ivy. It was really bad. And I was going, oh no, like this is going to be, because kids with poison ivy, it's like they're going to scratch it and it's going to keep spreading. So with prayer as well, along with putting the black seed on, he woke up the next morning and I could not believe it. It was like a shadow of what was left of the poison ivy. It was flat, completely gone on the top. It was just like that shadow underneath that you could see. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this black seed oil worked so well. And so typically I would do castor oil because castor oil is my go-to for any flare-ups. But this is elite when it comes to inflammation in the skin. And if you look up the studies on eczema and black seed oil, it's amazing because they do a study right next to the betamethasone, which is for eczema. They did a study side by side. This is just as good as a steroid. I would say even better because steroids over time can really cause damage, and many people don't want to use steroids if they can help it. So this is definitely one of your alternatives also for acne. Gosh, there's so many things I've used black seed oil for, but yeah, it's super helpful. You don't have any allergies. That's great. That's really good news. Yeah, so this can help with allergies too, but you don't have any. But anyone who does have allergies, it can help reduce inflammation in your sinuses. A sinusitis, people who have like a lot of issues with headaches associated with inflamed sinuses, definitely check into black seed as well. But yeah, y'all, this has been really fun. It's so nice to be on here finally. I was a little scared coming on here because I'm like, I don't know if anyone's gonna come on. Because I have like my platform, as far as for TikTok and Instagram, those are my big platforms. And YouTube, I just don't spend as much time on. I think that if I come on here more and get out there a little bit more, then maybe I can grow this platform a little bit bigger. But yeah, I was like, is anyone gonna join my live? I'm glad that you did. And thank you so much, Robert, Michelle, and who else was on here in Country Living? Sarah. I don't know if Sarah's still on here, but thank you so much. I really appreciate all of y'all coming on. I also do Amazon live streams as well, and I talk a lot about the different red light devices, red light therapy, exercise as well, and different ways to help your health through exercise and all of that, skincare recommendations and all of that. So wow, but no other visual problems. Well, Robert, let me know what you think of the black seed oil. If you decide to try it, let me know. And again, everything, all of the Blessed Botanical stuff is 25% off. So nice. Aw, thank you so much. Michelle, I really hope that you love the turkey tail. And also in the morning, if you take that during the day, that can help with your energy levels. That's why I end up taking it during the day, because it really helps to kind of perk up my day and make me feel stronger and less like lethargic, you know? So definitely let me know how that goes for you. Aw, thank you so much. Well, y'all have an amazing night, and hopefully I'll be back soon. I don't know the trick to YouTube, like what best times to come on or whatever. I just did a random time. So if y'all know, like I should probably kind of research that and see when the best times to come on though. But I'm glad I got to talk to y'all. It's really good to get out here and do something. So yeah, one teaspoon. So black seed oil typically is 1 teaspoon for a dosage. So it depends on the brand, but this brand is a high level of black seed. So you're gonna get 5 grams of black seed per serving, which is a very good therapeutic dosage for an adult. So 1 teaspoon is great. You don't need to exceed that. And to do too much is not a good thing. You know, you really wanna stay and you stick with the recommended amount. But that's what I do every night. One teaspoon. Now I used to split it up too. So if you want to do it before meals to help with your digestion, which it's so good for digestion, bloating, nausea, gastrointestinal issues. So if you do take black seed oil and you want to use it as an enzyme to help break down your foods, you can split the dosage up and do like a third of a dose for your first meal, a third for the second, third for the third meal. And that can help with digestion. But I do love it at night because it helps me relax so much. It's like I actually ran out recently and I was freaking out a little. And I was doing live streams. I'm going, okay, I have black seeds. I actually have the black seeds in my cabinet. So I'm like, well, what if I make a tea out of it? You know, like grind it down, make a tea, and maybe I'll get some benefits that way. I was so desperate because I love the oils so much. It really helps a lot. So, but anyway, y'all have a great night. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, this is my first live stream on YouTube. But I do lots of live streams on Instagram and TikTok. I also do Amazon live streams. So I'm used to live streaming. Happy 4th of July. Yes, thank you so much. Y'all have a great, I hope that you all have a great holiday and enjoy some time to relax. And Robert, definitely keep me posted on the black seed. So, all right, y'all. See ya. Thank you so much. Bye.